welcome in meteorologist Meredith Garofalo for an update on the forecast as we inch closer to the end of summer.
What's the countdown, Jay?
4 days left, you know.
I know. I know because of Jay. What do we do without him?
You know because you're a scientist and that's your job.
Well, you know, but he helps me
I've been
when I
reminding
forget.
her every few hours.
Hey, you know what? My
modest.
brain is forecast on like the rain chances, which are finally in my forecast.
All right.
Really?
I know, it's a shocker. I've been talking about like
Goodbye,
sunshine dry, sunshine dry. Now there's big changes in the forecast, and just in time for your weekend. Check out the temperature comparison. We've been seeing a pretty big spread with the morning wake-up temperatures to the afternoon between 20 to 30 degrees. And you can see Thursday morning, this morning, 58. By Friday afternoon, we're going to be back in the 90s, and so we're still not getting into that pumpkin spice love just yet for fall, but it is on the way. We'll eventually start to see this get a little bit more like fall, but not just yet. And we right now are just struggling with this drought continuing to work, hopefully to get us out of this. We are seeing a level 2 out of 5 right now on the higher end of things, but I can tell you we get an update later today, and it'll be very interesting to see, because it's been so dry this last week, where we go. So here are our weather impacts as we focus in on your forecast. Temperatures, yes, they're continuing to go up. We're just going to get even hotter before this weekend is over. Lots of sunshine, but the rain chances, although low, they are finally in our forecast, and that is also going to come with some extra humidity as we go into next week. We're going to have an unsettled weather pattern start to move through, and that is going to bring us a couple of rounds of rain chances. Even if it's not super soaking rain, we will take what we can get. As we talked about, we've only had 5 days since the beginning of August that we've had rain in the forecast that's actually happened. Here's our current temperature spread. You can see some cooler spots in the 40s this morning and even some 50s, but we are heating up pretty fast again this afternoon. We'll be into the upper 80s to even some spots getting into the low 90s. So let me walk you through the hour-by-hour forecast. Today, I'm going to skip ahead to Saturday because I'm really not going to see much the next couple of days on the hour by hour. But for Saturday, I do want to point out that there is low-end chances of rain. And you can see here, it is about 10 to 20% because we're not going to see a lot of it. But I am throwing that out there. Don't be surprised as we go into the second half of the day on Saturday. If you do get a brief pop-up, you can see that would be possible down near Piketon, Chillicothe as we go into the evening. But we'll be watching that really closely for you, as there's better chances at the end of the weekend and as we go into the beginning of next week. But for 1st and 10, it is going to be a scorcher for us. Just know warm-ups are going to be pretty brutal, so just make sure the kids are nice and hydrated as they get to those games. Now, for those chances of rain, so exciting to finally put that icon back in the forecast going Monday, Tuesday, and even into Wednesday for us. Again, they are right now not looking to be big excessive amounts of rain, but it is a shift, and that's also coinciding perfectly when we go into fall. You can see those temperatures, though, as we go into the afternoons, finally much closer to normal than we've been.